Silver's now at $44 without a pullback, without a meaningful pullback. Gives me a little concern as looking at it from a trading aspect. I don't like when things go straight up, but at the same point in time, I do expect silver to go parabolic, straight up at some point in time into the hundreds of dollars. I think in the end game, silver is going into an amount that can't be calculated in dollars. It'll have to be calculated in another currency or preferably gold. But in this short, meaningful time that we have right now, where the dollar is still king, it's still the reserve currency, even though the S&P just downgraded its outlook on the U.S., saying it's a 1 in 3 chance they might have to downgrade it in 2 years. I mean, God, my goodness, who could have seen this coming? I mean, just those crazy people on YouTube and on Coast to Coast AM. I mean, this is just absolutely shocking to the investment community. Shocking. They are blown away by this. One thing I'm shocked is the Dow only went down, I think, 150 points or something yesterday. Gold didn't fly through 1,500. Clearly, the banking cartel still has a pretty good grip on gold and the COMEX market, even though, honestly, the silver market commercially is extremely tight right now. You can see Texas University, their pension fund recently actually took delivery of physical bullion. I believe it was about $1 billion worth. So there are others who are concerned about the COMEX, who are concerned about the paper gold that's running around out there. China told the U.S. today to be responsible towards its creditors. Man, yesterday when that news came out, it was funny because there's so many people who said that this was impossible to happen. All of the critics that you constantly see in the comments box always trying to talk trash and give me a hard time. It can never happen. You know, the U.S. can just print and print and print. But, you know, unlike Greece, who's been, you know, rated junk, you're right, the U.S. can just print and print and print. But yesterday kind of really focused the light on the U.S. I mean, first it was the government shutdown thing. Now we've got the debt ceiling and the whole Tea Party thing and cut spending and Obama, you know, these $1.6 trillion annual deficits. So the light was already going to the U.S. And then yesterday was kind of like the spotlight on it. And then all these people who've been on YouTube for years who were buying these things for, gosh, I would say these probably I bought for maybe $11.50. And I was kind of upset at the time because, you know, they were selling, I think, for $1.50 over spot at the time. Now these things are selling for $3 minimum over spot. These are the maples that I was showing you. But again, we're crazy. So what do we know? Silver is selling for 44, 48, 49 if you're trying to actually buy the physical bullion. You know, it's kind of funny. Once it's going to cross 50 almost in all areas pretty soon, except for the COMEX. And you know, it was funny watching the different comments from commentators on CNBC. I actually got some pictures of Bernanke and Obama, as well as Tim Geithner, just as they heard the news about the possible downgrade for the U.S. in a few years. Here's a picture of Tim Geithner. This is right when he heard the news out of the press. The next one, I believe, is President Obama. And then the next one is Bernanke. And clearly you can see he was right in the process of printing some money at the time when he heard that. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Silver 44, gold 1,500. Rah, 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 booyah, whatever Jim Cramer would do right about now. Just pretend I'm doing that, pushing buttons, all kinds of noises. I'm very excited. Of course, remember, we're a very small community. So even though our small community is excited about silver, remember 99.999999999% of the investment community and even a larger percent of the regular folks out there who are living in La La Land voting on American Idol weeknights, they have no clue what's going on with silver. So silver is the opposite of a bubble. It has going straight up. I don't like that chart, but you know, I'm not hearing anybody tell me to buy silver. I haven't heard about anybody tell me about these huge gains they've made on silver. I'm not seeing on the back of car windows, we buy silver or we sell silver. Not seeing any of that. Seeing people not even know what's going on or not even know the fundamentals of silver. This inflation part, by the way, if you guys haven't seen my silver shortage this decade video, must see for the fundamentals. All this inflation, that's the gravy, okay? Talk to you later.